I have the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Rock Creek. Yes, it is different than all of the other Pathfinder trims. It is beefier looking because it has all-terrain tires, a completely different front grille. It has a higher suspension because of those big tires, and it gets off-road tuned suspension, as well as these cool 17-inch wheels. The roof rails are also chunkier looking. They are bigger and it can load up to 220 pounds. You will also see Rock Creek badging throughout, inside and out this unique Pathfinder. Also, it seats 8. Okay, we have a cool, unique back end as well. Again, we see the huge Rock Creek badging on here, the little mountain in orange. I think it's kind of cool. Of course, we have 4-wheel drive badging on the Rock Creek. In the US, you can get a 2-wheel drive Pathfinder in many of the trims. In Canada, the Pathfinder is just 4-wheel drive across the lineup. If I didn't mention it already, the Rock Creek is mid-trim. So there's lower base trims of the Pathfinder, and then there's luxury higher end trims of the Pathfinder. Also towing, of course. This trim can tow up to 6,000 pounds. We have a power lift gate, and we get this amazing rubber mat on the back here that covers both the third row and the rear cargo area. We also have a little storage area underneath behind the third row. And then, as I mentioned, we can seat up to 8, and I will crawl into the third row and show you how much space there is. All right, we even have tri-zone climate control in here, a USB and a USB-C, a really nice flat floor, and I love that these seats are on rails and they recline. Here we have a center armrest with cup holders. I forgot I turned that on. I was like, why is it so loud all of a sudden? And let's hop in the third row. I love that because you can have a car seat in that seat and not have to take it out. Okay, but I don't have a ton of room. I mean, you could slide this seat forward, but really I have zero leg room, and I'm only 5'1", so I would say these seats are really just for kids. We do have vents back here though, and cup holders. Oh, and we have a USB charger back here. But yeah, these seats are pretty uncomfortable for an adult. Okay, we have a partially digital, partially analog digital display for the driver, a really nice comfortable steering wheel with a flat bottom. This contrast stitching I think is unique to the Rock Creek. And the Pro Pilot Assist, which is the adaptive cruise control, is really good. I've used this on the highway, it's fantastic. We have wired Apple CarPlay and it is very responsive. I love this screen. And then, like I said already, tri-zone climate control, love that. Heated seats, heated steering wheel. We don't get vented seats, but truthfully, I'm fine with that. A nice little storage area here, USB and USB-C, nice big rubber cup holders, and then a really unique gear shift knob. You just press it in and hit it forward. A really good 360 camera view. And in the Rock Creek edition, we get different, more drive modes. So we have snow, mud, rut, sand, and then I think on the other end we have eco, sport, and towing as well. And I like this drive mode button. It's really quite handy. It's in a good spot. And then, of course, we have Rock Creek embroidery inside this Rock Creek Pathfinder. And we also get a unique leatherette seating throughout. Oh, and I want to make sure I point this out. I love this little ledge. It's the perfect size for an iPhone. It has rubber on it, so it keeps the item, whatever you put in here, it keeps it nice and in place. It's a nice spot for storing stuff. And then we have a really good leatherette dash, which looks really good as well. All right, this Rock Creek gets more power too. It has 11 more horsepower and torque than the regular Pathfinder. It's still a 3.5 liter V6, but it gets 295 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. It is really comfortable. 9-speed automatic, it's smooth. Yes, the all-terrain tires are going to give you a little more road noise than, you know, the upper luxury trims would, but that's what you get if you want a more rugged SUV. The Rock Creek will set you back around 56,000 Canadian dollars and around 45,000 US dollars. And personally, I think it's an amazing deal. All of the creature comforts that I want, the heated seats, the heated steering wheel, the Apple CarPlay, charge ports everywhere, 3-row SUV, it tows, I mean, it has tons of room. I think the only thing I don't like is that it doesn't have a sunroof. So for that reason, I might opt for one of the more luxurious trims of the Pathfinder, but I think it's a fantastic value.